Just like many others, I'm a complex human being. This year, I worked hard to heal and grow from my past traumas. I still have work to do, but I've improved a lot and I want to share pieces of that journey on the way. My sporadic thoughts, anxieties and vulnerability, and a raw, uncensored celebration of being human. Here are just some of my extravagant, atrocious thoughts. My life's kinda nice, full of parties, women and drugs. Just kidding, I haven't seen anyone in a while. No, 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 no. Jam myself in this house to right now. I want out, this place is bringing me down. Shout out to all of my friends in my skull. Perfectionism, paranoia, anger, self-doubt and pride. Nice to see the whole gang's made it back around. Yeah, I want all the attention, I wanna stay masked. Either put myself first or put myself last. I'm a contradiction, a genius and a hack. I'm meek, I'm rash, I'm megalomaniac, all that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm meek, I'm rash, I'm megalomaniac, all that, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm meek, I'm rash, I'm megalomaniac, all that, yeah. Okay, I dedicate the second verse to my own crazy self because I can. I've got nothing left to lose, I'd rather put my secrets out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You might think I'm crazy, I think I'm just free and loud. Yeah, 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 yeah. See, I want the royalties and fame, I can lie. I'm just being honest, most would act like they don't mind. I might be cocky, but at least I'm the one with a smile. What you see is what you get, I'll never fake a smile. I'm vain, I'm crazy, I'm proud. Yeah, I talk to the walls and like making weird sound. Yeah, I want the world and yeah, I'm a kinky freaky ass guy. Yeah, sometimes I feel like a clown, but no one can turn me around. I'm wanting to truly turn my trauma into a talent. Who's laughing now? Yeah, I want all the attention, I wanna stay masked. Either put myself first or put myself last. I'm a contradiction, a genius and a hack. I'm meek, I'm rash, I'm megalomaniac, all that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm meek, I'm rash, I'm megalomaniac, all that, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm meek, I'm rash, I'm megalomaniac, all that, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm meek, I'm rash, I'm megalomaniac, all that, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm meek, I'm rash, I'm megalomaniac, all that, yeah. I'm a unique mixture of extreme competitiveness and extreme sensitivity and empathy. What I like to think is the perfect balance of masculine and feminine. That blend keeps life intense but interesting, and it took me a long time to accept my contrasting sides, but it's actually turned out to be one of my biggest strengths. Now I don't hide it. I want to craft an everlasting legacy. I want to build a big tribe of open-minded, good-intentioned people from all across the planet. All the rejections and the disappointments in my life have made me try even harder. They've made me very strong and relentless in my vision. They've taught me to ignore the noise. And yes, there's a lot of it. My endless curiosity has made me want to try to understand everyone's unique story and circumstances, to try to see everyone's humanity. It's made me want to connect with everyone. I don't care about what you look like. I care about whether you've got something to say, whether you got heart and soul and relatively good intentions. Being sincere is the key. Spot the fears and the doubts in your life and run towards them. That's my new approach to living after years of doing the opposite and being reclusive while trying to please everyone else. After enough no's, you just learn to focus on the yeses.
I can forgive you, but you lit me up like a cheap cheroot.
Credit where credit's due.
Now the cheroots don't stand in the forest fire. The smoke's in the air, there's nowhere to hide. I think you should know there's nowhere to go, so thanks for help awake my raging cyclone soul. Coming at you like a cyclone soul. Coming at you like a cyclone soul. Yeah. Karma's gonna catch you eventually. I don't worry about it, you will see. Cause you got no clue what I can do, my dear. No. Revenge is a dragon of sour times. I'll give you some time to prepare for the rise. I'm used to the upgraded me, now with no remorse. Thanks for helping bring out my cold cyclone soul. Coming at you like a cyclone soul. I'm coming at you like a cyclone soul. I'm coming at you like a cyclone soul. At you like a cyclone soul. I'm coming at you like a cyclone soul. I'm coming at you like a cyclone soul. Yeah. Coming at you like a cyclone soul. Coming at you like a cyclone
People being cruel on social media and people pretending to be perfect saints on social media. Now that's a personal pet peeve of mine. There's nothing more miserable than people who pretend they're so flawless and lacking in mistakes while gossiping and judging others for the smallest of mistakes. No, you're just as much of a mess as all of us. You just like shifting the blame and pointing fingers because it gives you a sense of power and control that you don't have outside of your internet profile bubble. Now don't even get me started on cancel culture. Something that did start with great intentions, mind you, but just soon devolved into something else. On the other hand, you've got a whole lot of broken people trying to pass their hurt anonymously to make themselves feel better by insulting other people's appearances, by insulting other people's cultures and ethnicities and trying to micromanage everything. Honestly, the more I stay off social media, the better I feel. Let people dress the way they want to dress. Let them date who they want to date. Focus on your own life. Because many people aren't, and it definitely shows. You're just going to end up regretting all that wasted time in 10 years, and guess what? There's no way of reclaiming it.
Broken, beaten, lying on the ground. How did I even end up feeling this down? This room is a cell, my solitude, the one and waging war. I think I've been hiding from the world for a week or maybe 5. Could this not be my daily downfall, an evening with wine? hate that this year's made me hate going out. Sure, I love people, I just hate what comes out their mouths. I met grifters and the doomsday preachers, hurl their venom proud. Holding on to my promises, go out, stay healthy, don't frown. Now that's one too many big promises from this lonely life.
There are so many people out there who have so much good in their hearts, but rarely nobody recognizes their value, so some of them slowly turn colder and more cynical as life keeps disappointing them over and over again. I wish we could prevent that and learn to collectively uplift them instead, because a lot of those people are kind of like flowers. They're full of this amazing curiosity and energy, but the society has a tendency of wanting to stump that and turn that type of innocence and benevolence into the same old grey, angry mask that we're used to seeing everywhere. We have a tendency as a society to promote the wrong types of role models and then wondering why the modern world really is quite warped and backwards thinking, even when we think otherwise.
I've been cursed to see the hurt all around me, the pearls in the dirt, the visions of the people around me, leaving in hearses sound like Parker curse. Some things will never change, everything's the same. Dear God. Lately I've been feeling so furious. Greed up and men always make me so curious. We're scared of a virus, ain't it? A sick twist. Every other disease biting this planet's fish. Dear God, just make this madness go away. I'm afraid of the next day. And if the banks collapse and the society cracks, and we're out on the streets with the backs like in Mad Max, don't say I didn't warn ya. It's only bigger. The forest fires and the floods will soon come. We'll take the blame when it affects everyone. The cure was there all along, we just didn't wanna know. And pardon me for being prophetic, but our attempts so far have been pathetic. Everyone's an automatic, a savant without the merit. Tried to keep up, so headache, tried fight for credit, and money's still the biggest epidemic. Ashes to ashes to ashes, to zero still drowning in other shit and plastic. We gotta make a change or it's gonna get drastic. And I'm just a man with no answers, just questions, anger and panic. Maybe I'm dramatic, but what I see from the vantage point mainly looks tragic. I've tried staying diplomatic, but this keeps radicalizing my habits. You ain't seen nothing and things will get manic. Wait for the heat, wait traffic, we crafted this habit.
I have this dichotomy in me where a part of me really respects a great businessman who has a big vision, the drive, and the talent to make that vision happen. And there's a part of me that really hates the predatory aspects of the capitalist culture and how it warps people into oftentimes selfish, blind beings who would sell their own families and values to make more money. This two-sided pull is very complex, I admit that, and I always kind of go back and forth with it, loving the business culture and hating it. Either way, something needs to change about what we are doing right now, because it's becoming more and more unsustainable, and it's showing everywhere.
Another day, another ringing alarm broken. What started out as a joke is now hard to swallow without choking. We could be anything we want, and this is what we have chosen. It feels like all hope's slowly gone. We're going down, 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 down. Man, don't you feel ashamed, man? Man, why let your kingdom crumble, man? Why watch your children suffer, man? Is it ever enough? Don't you forget you're just a man. You're just a man. You work so hard to get this far, you've had so much patience. But what's the worth in seeing it rust? Are you just this complacent? I've never been the type to bring down a man with the motivation. But your plan's not working, your house is burning, you forgot you were just a man. Don't you feel ashamed, man? Why let your kingdom crumble, man? Why let your children suffer, man? Is it ever enough? Don't you forget you're just man. You should feel ashamed, man. Can't you see the damage you've done, man? Why won't your children suffer, man? Did you forget you're just a man? You're just a man.
I'll keep this point short and simple. Always check up on your circle of friends and loved ones. You never know what types of struggles or demons someone might be facing behind the veil. You never know what happens in that one small gray room once it gets dark and that person has to face himself all alone, without anyone to call.
Is this what it sounds like when your world starts coming down? I felt like I've been on the verge of a mental breakdown. I've been broken 1,000 times, but stay alive somehow. Wrapped in lies of hope and change, life sure likes to be found. Total isolation, this private and patient, I'm running out of patience.
Nobody hears my lamentations.
Dance to the sound of your world coming down. Dance as your madness keeps crawling through the walls, yeah. Dance to your truth breaking itself apart. Dance as the reality hits your heart and just like
Like a comet. Like a comet. We all have capacity for darkness, and anyone who claims otherwise is a liar or a fool.
125 friends with a volleyball stranded in my old thoughts. Slice of mailbox full of unread ads and coupons. Thanks for a little up, the walls are closing in and I'm coughed to the butt. My life scenario without Pavarotti. Used to hate my own body, now I hate everybody. Feeling like a man from the Mukati. Looney Tunes without bugs, body swear. Trying so hard just to feel like I'm nothing.
All those lonely years full of burn. This drink and these opposites still keep me slightly sad. 7 years of loneliness and pain. This drink and these opposites still keep me slightly sad.
Dance to the sound of your world coming down. Dance as your madness keeps crawling through the walls, yeah. Dance to your truth breaking itself apart. Dance as the reality hits your heart just like dance to the sound of your world coming down. Dance as your madness keeps crawling through the walls, yeah. Dance to your truth breaking itself apart. Dance as the reality hits you hard just like a comet, like a comet, yeah, yeah. Like a comet, like a comet, like a comet, yeah, yeah. I've been staring at the ceiling, thinking about my tiny life. I've spent a lot of it daydreaming, but this year something broke inside of me. I've been too rough on myself. I better stop making a mess, yeah. My life's been like a hologram, just an illusion, HoloLand. Static, please take me as I am. I'm tired of being something I'm really not. Extravagant, atrocious thoughts either gas me up or sprout me flaws. There's always something more, it's never enough. I've been so hard on myself lately. I've hurt myself, I've screamed, I've cried. I've watched myself grow numb and weary. Without feeling all the I used to love. You'll life will soon improve completely. I've already told the mirror that a million times. Speaking about this makes me feel so uneasy. It's easy, but something more than measly in my life needs to be reorganized. Every day like a new catastrophe. Wonder who keeps writing these symphonies of all chaos, depression, and poverty. This it might need it. Eve scenes, zero camaraderie for seemingly an eternity, but I'll be back on my feet. Give me a second or a week, and you will see. My life's been like a hologram, just an illusion, hollow and static. Please take me as I am. I'm tired of being something I'm really not. Extravagant, atrocious thoughts either gas me up or sprout me flaws. There's always something more. It's never enough. Giving my all, but feels like I've hit a wall. All the glass is gone. Beneath it is a man who feels so small. Take a look at me. Tell me what you really see. I feel defeated, I feel weak, and I need you to know that heroes stand, a broken man with my empty hands, in my hour of darkness, in my hour of need. This is my last stand. I said all I can. I asked for one more chance, in my hour of darkness, in my hour of need, in my hour of need. Complain, I rarely show my pain, but it's so hard maintaining a happy front when inside I'm decaying. I never wanted you to see the uncovered side of me. Promise me nobody will ever know. Here I stand, a broken man with my empty hands, in my hour of darkness, in my hour of need. This is my last stand. I said all I can. I asked for one more chance, in my hour of darkness, in my hour of need. Will you be there for me, in my hour of need? for me.
There's a lot of unresolved anger and trauma in many of us, and it's so valuable to learn to see it, to resolve them for a new, better you. Men need to take some notes from women and start discussing their own insecurities more openly. The culture around masculinity still often encourages repressing our emotional vulnerability or risking being seen as somehow emasculated and weak, and a lot of men are silently suffering because of this everyday culture. You see a lot of men carry incredibly heavy societal pressures revolving around work, mental health, and especially body image, a subject I would love to discuss in greater length in the future. And unlike women, aren't expected to talk about it in a similarly open, beneficial manner, which perpetuates the cycle and causes a lot of silent damage. This is partially why women have always strongly inspired me and why I love spending time with women. Their energy and emotional intelligence keeps me alive and allows me to be my true self. And being around women all my life has taught me so much about life and communication. This is why I also guard my sexual space dedicatedly these days. The people you let into your deep sexual space can either elevate you or tear you down based on who you let close to you. Why would you give someone who doesn't respect you and your body the access to its most sacred areas? Great sexual connection is therapeutic. Real trust and acceptance can heal the deepest of wounds.
But I like you a lot. I wanna let you so close to see my raw naked soul. It just takes patience and time. Please be tender and kind. So deep inside my soul, but I just just takes patience and time. Tear up your pages to rewrite new ones. It just takes patience and time. Tear up your pages to rewrite new ones. It just takes patience and time. Tear up your pages to rewrite new ones. It just takes patience and time. Tear up your pages to rewrite new ones. It just takes patience and time. Tear up your pages to rewrite new ones. It just takes patience and time. Tear up the old pages and rewrite new ones. It just takes patience and time. Tear up the old pages and rewrite new ones. It just takes patience and time.
Trust me, being angry and cynical for the sake of it is not desirable. I went through a period last summer where anger nearly consumed me, and it taught me the value of real happiness and positivity. The people you surround yourself with can make or break you. It's important to always surround yourself with the genuine, uplifting people, especially in times like these. Nowadays, unnecessary negativity is a big no to me, especially the cliched performative cynicism too many artists have. My new goal is always aiming to surround myself with hope and positivity the best I can, no matter the moment in time. My art is the outlet for all the emotions, the good and the bad, but my ultimate goal is to uplift. It's easy to beat yourself up for your own mistakes and flaws, but learning to accept the true you is something very valuable and empowering, whatever that means to you personally. As long as your goal is to somehow be better, wiser, or at least happier than yesterday, I think you're on the right track.
I should have worked much harder. I should have stayed more chill. I should have found my friend while you were still here. I should have been much kinder on myself. I should have been the one to tell me, Timmy, right now you're being such a dick. Should try to look better. Should try not to care. Should try to be more open, keep myself stripped and bare. I should act much tougher, not show my weak spots everywhere. Should stop being so complex, but that's just who I am. Should've this, should've that, that is my worst flaw. No matter what I do, I can't let go, go. Why this, why that, there's always something wrong. I'm tired of playing perfect, it just leaves a hole. I'd rather learn to let go. I should have been more fearless. Should have been less wild. Should have been more risk-taking. Should be more careful this time. I should have kept my mouth shut that one time years ago. And I should stop living in past lives better when you learn to let go. Should've this, should've that, that is my worst flaw. No matter what I do, I can't let go, go. Why this, why that, there's always something wrong. I'm tired of playing perfect, it just leaves a hole. I'd rather learn to let go.
I love this time frame in history because for the first time, people are showing interest towards different cultures and people from all over the planet in a whole new way. The playing field is slowly getting more equal, and I dream of a future where you can achieve great success regardless of your location or background. I respect people who think ahead, who take risks to create something new and interesting that resonates and shows their passion and sincerity. I respect someone who thinks freely, in their own unique way, but is also capable of considering someone else's point of view. As long as it makes sense, definitely. But yeah. Eradicating old racist structures and witnessing real, lasting equality should be one of the primary goals for all of us. One of my ultimate dreams is seeing the social construct that is race, an abysmal system of illusion that is not rooted in science but made up perceptions, disappear during my lifetime. But until then, we have a lot of work to do and fights to fight. Now, I've made my stance clear before, and I will make it clear again this time on a recording. Until real equality has been achieved and race has been turned into a relic of the past, I will stand in solidarity with my black human brothers and sisters. Peace.
It's the third Christmas I'll be spending all alone. The city's iron grey, so lonely and so cold. The war is far from over, at least if I disclose the cruel stories about the Pope from across the pond sting my soul. Forgot to buy a mistletoe, but don't worry, Mary don't know that. The most wonderful time of the year's in the past. The streets barren, the empty buses roar. I miss my mom and dad but couldn't drive home, so I rewatch park films and play Beatles to trick my dog. Comb my hair and dress all nice, probably eat all porridge. All I want for Christmas is my hope, a future full of coal. Now all of us growing up together in harmony. I'm tired of seeing the same old stories about my human family going through the scary horror scenes. I don't always have to see it, no. When we will learn, we're all beings with skin, bones and DNA complex ethnicities at varied levels of melanin. We bleed the same regardless of complexion, indeed. We all come from Mama Earth's womb and go back under her rocky sleeves. I dream of the future where we see race, conscious and ethnicity instead of cool race theories. The evil social construct designed to divide and conquer. This is a salutation all to humanity. Call me bonkers, but sadly we ain't ready for that. Talk too much hatred going on, racism still going strong. But I put my hopes in the young ones, all of us ain't too far, got no use to my vision when we're all
back to reality, I'm still walking outside. London's looking kinda pretty, my brain's still in overdrive. I heard that Corona got even poor Santa on the red line. Guess nobody's safe in 2020. This year's been wild. I skimmed through the socials, the news is chronically bleak. They're probably starting now the war in the Middle East as we speak, but I can complain. I got myself a burger with fries. P.S. quitting drinking's easy, I've done it 100 times.
And it sucks, just a whisper and a screaming wow. Just a whisper and a screaming wow. And it sucks, just a whisper and a screaming wow. Just a whimper and a screaming wow.